Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to another vlog. Join me as I spend a day in my life as a mom, a nurse and a young lady in her 20s. So today we're starting off by going to the Aldi to do our normal monthly grocery shopping. So first off, we have to sort our baby out. So while hubby was giving baby a bath, I had to dress up and get ready. And after getting ready, I took over from hubby and I started feeding baby. But before that, I had to dress him up, and while I was dressing him up, hubby went to get ready. So once we were done, we came down to the kitchen together and fed baby, and then hubby had something to eat. Myself had something as well because I already know that it was going to be a long day. So a day before today, I was working, but then I knew I needed to do my shopping for the house. But then it was a bit difficult because we couldn't get a day where at home together. Basically, when hubby is working, I'm at home taking care of baby, and when I'm working, hubby's at home taking care of baby. So on that day, I decided to talk to my manager and know if I can take a few hours away from work. I was able to get that, but we ended up going to the African shop to do our African shopping because it was already late in the evening. So today we decided to go to the Aldi's. Well, I'm not totally off today from work. I'm on call, so I get called out if we've got any emergencies at work. So we decided to use that opportunity to do the Aldi shopping. So once we were ready, we headed out and we made our way to Aldi. And yes, this is the fruit area, and as you all know, my husband is a banana lover and I love fruit as well. So we had to pick some fruits, and after that we headed up to the next section, which is the tomato section. And then we got some cabbage and carrots as well, and we headed over to the chicken section. Yeah, we get our hard chicken in cartons, but even at that, we still get this chicken breast, which is soft, and basically I use them to make my salad. And then the next area was the biscuit area. Don't forget, I had to get some biscuits which I had to put in the kids souvenir for Cairo's birthday. And then after that, we headed over to the area where we got the onions and the carrots, and we picked some bell peppers as well, especially the red ones. Like you all know, I use it to prepare my coconut rice. And we went over to the area where we got the drinks for the kids. Like I said in my previous video, I'm going to be putting that as well in the kids souvenir. And we had to get some toiletries as well, and got some of the dishwashing liquids and some other things we need, our detergent and the rest of them. Also, we got the baby's detergent as well because we don't share exactly the same. Now we're moving over to the baby's side where we get his diapers. At the moment, he's using the size 5+. And we got some wipes as well because we've run out of wipes, the baby wipes. We went on to get some other things we need for the house. After that, we headed to the counter so we could make our payment. And even while we were shopping, I kept on looking at my phone just in case I get a call from my workplace. But luckily for me, I didn't get called out while I was shopping. And now we're done and we're just heading out. We headed out and we made our way back to the house. Immediately we got back home, I decided to start off by packing the stuffs where they're supposed to be, and the fridge and some other places. And while I was at it, I kept on looking at my phone as well, just to make sure I don't miss any call when I get one. And because I know I might get called out anywhere I am, I already packed my stuffs, my clothes, everything I'll be needing at work, and I put it in my bag. And yes, while I was busy packing the stuffs we got from the shops, I got called out and I carried my bag and made my way to the hospital, and at this point I was ready to work. But then my girl and I, we've had this dinner date we've always wanted to go for, and we've been postponing it because we've not had the chance. So the moment I finished from work, I headed home and got ready, and then went out with my home girl to have a little girl time. Yes, I needed it, a time off from work, from baby, and just, you know, a me time with my girlie. So from my house I headed to my friend's place and we took off from there. And this is just us checking out ourselves, lovely, beautiful ladies. And shortly after that, we got to the restaurant. And trust me, for me, the day was going so fast, from shopping down to packing the things in the house and then getting called out at work and now in the restaurant. Well, I'm loving it. So yeah, it's such a lovely space, very beautiful, and the food was lovely. The service was amazing. I had a good time with my girl. We made so many videos, took some pictures, had a swell time together. Yeah, so the restaurant is called Neo Dio Restaurant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it very well, but the service was lovely. So I ordered the Magic Rose mocktail, and I also had peanut colada, which came later on. And yes, here comes the food, and trust me, I loved the service. Like, there couldn't have been a better way to serve me my lovely dinner. We had our food and it tasted very lovely and very nice. And then just few bites, I was full. I mean, it was my first time in this particular restaurant and I didn't know that their food comes in large portions. So I ordered the chicken breast and peppercorn sauce and some salad. And earlier before that, we had some chicken wing with sauce as our starters. After we were done eating, we took some pictures, made some videos, and then we headed home. That was how my day went. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vlog. Bye.